Hi, I'm Christine. I go to the Miami Valley School and I'm taking a class called Buddhism. This is my third video. So basically in class we had time to just look at different types of podcasts, videos, and just talk about whatever we're going to talk about. I did this with a friend, so we ended up watching 3 videos. One was about Basic Goodness by Trungpa Rinpoche. Another one was about How to Be Happy. I forget who did it. And the other one was called Explosions of Energy, and this was by Reggie Ray, and this one I'll probably talk about more than the others. But starting off with Basic Goodness. So basically, Trungpa Rinpoche was saying Basic Goodness involves having all the elements working together, and it also is very important to have generosity and bravery for Basic Goodness to work. And it talks a lot also about creating a harmony or like this, within the world. And I really like this example he gave of all these religious leaders of all different religions or philosophies going to India for like this harmony conference. And they all have these ideas, they're all sharing them. And they come back like this is what we did, like we are believing that they are somehow have more harmony or have brought more harmony to the world, but they didn't do anything. They left and went unchanged. And I think it's just about how it takes more than just saying it. It has to do with, doing it. It has to be more than making yourself feel better. And I think that goes with the generosity aspect of Basic Goodness, that you have to invest in harmony, not just to make yourself feel better, and that can be a part of it, but to actually create a change in the world and to actually want to see harmony in the world. That takes like part of you extending something else out for everything else. And I think that kind of goes with the second video we watched about how to be happy. And basically this guy talked about how everybody, all humans have an inherent compassion and love within them. And we need to get out of our ego. Like, we always sometimes say, like, oh, I just want to buy one more thing and I'll be happy. Now I want this thing, now I want this. And you're in this continuous phase of just wanting something else to feel happy, but it never, it never fulfills it. So, basically what he's saying is we need to get out of the ego, wish happiness for others, for us to find happiness, to love others and wish good things for them before we, so that we can finally find that happiness. And then the next one is Explosions of Energy by Reggie Ray. I think I kind of caught this in the middle of it, since he kind of talks about some stuff that about like previous podcasts, but basically he talks about there's 3 areas of experience: the unborn awareness, the realm of mental experience, and the realm of sense perceptions. So basically what he's saying is that our mental perceptions can be very dangerous because we become attached to these conceptions and these ideas and we identify with them. And this conditional world that we've somehow latched onto starts to hold on to us and grab us down. And, unless if you have a good relationship between your natural state and this conditional world, you'll always be caught between them. You'll always be trying to find which way to go, what to do. And then I really liked what he has to say about thoughts. So I'll start off with what he said. So basically what he's saying is our thoughts are not as tame and ritualistic as we believe they are. So like even something as simple as like, there's my friend, or like, oh, look at the clouds outside. This is in fact an explosion of energy that is coming from the natural state. So, and the definition he gives is like, this is an expression of the immeasurable expanse. So in this moment, you get a sudden experience of infinity or space of energy. You get an experience with your true self. your natural state. However, oftentimes we can't deal with this, so what happens is we suppress it. We suppress it into our unconsciousness, and because we don't want to deal with it. It's too vast. We can't take in all all of it. So the totality of it. So we bring it in, we pull it down, we put it into our body, and we hide it. And what happens is the unconscious wants to get out. It wants to come back into your to be part of your natural state, basically. And I mean, I think it's interesting. He's kind of saying how like the practitioners like in Tibet and India, they like this is just something they know, and somehow this is hard for Westerners to understand. And like, but it makes a lot of sense, because like if you think about it, there's all those things that sometimes you just keep down because like you don't want to deal with them, or you don't, you don't care. They eventually do come back, and they like sometimes they'll eat away at you before they do, and like you have to eventually confront them and deal with them. And at the end of the day, you will have, you will know more about yourself, be more experienced, just in general, or connected to yourself or your natural state, because you have confronted it and you have let it come out to the open, and you have created a better relationship with your natural state. So basically it's just working on how to relate with those thoughts and creating this sort of balance, so that we don't shrink them back into our ego.